out and about and around others?
Well, I'd like to say a few words. I'm sitting in a hotel in Omaha, and when I get out of this room, the hotel requires me to have a mask on. Now, can I walk down and is somebody going to confront me? They may or may not. When I go to Walmart, they tell me I have to wear a mask, and people comply. At least when I go to Walmart, I see that. In Omaha, I think it's different than the rural areas. I think I've talked to a CEO of 1,600 employees here in Omaha. He's requiring mandatory face masks if you cannot social distance. I know that the University of Nebraska Medical Center chief, Dr. Gold, recommends schools going back, but he also recommends mandatory face masks. We've heard from Beth Olson, who says that cases are going to go up when we open school. I am in favor of having mandatory masks or face shields when you cannot social distance. And for grades above elementary. I'm not worried about the elementary kids. They don't.
Damn!
What I've read, they don't transmit it. And if they get it, it's not harmful for the most part. But we have people that are scared. We have people that have health issues. We have people that work for us that go back to a home that has people with health issues. We have to do, I think we need to go the extra mile. I think in a classroom, when you're social distancing, you don't need a mask. The teacher, when she's standing or he's standing in front of the class 6 feet apart from her kids, she doesn't have to wear a mask. But when they class dismissed, they're mingling in the hall, I think they should have a mask everywhere, mandatory. School buses, I think if you can't stay within 6 feet or at least one person per seat, I think you need a mask. Do I want to kick somebody out of school if they don't have a mask? No. Enforcement would be simply please and thank you. And here's a mask, would you please put it on? I don't want some kid to sock some other kid in the mouth because he does or doesn't have a mask. I don't want a fight developing among individuals, but I think if we set an example, I think people will follow. I think for the most part, I see this in the hotel room. People put a mask on for the most part. At Walmart, I think people put a mask on. I think if we show an example in our schools, I think people will be courteous and put a mask on for the most part. Are we going to get 100%? No. We talk about a portrait of a graduate and the importance of being responsible and showing respect and having compassion for other people. What better example would this be if we educated our kids and our staff and our teachers and say, hey, let's be respectful of others. Let's be responsible. Let's show compassion for those people that have health issues and put a mask on.
Let me let you in on a little secret.
kids.
Not going to do that.
So that's my opinion. And I'm in favor of mandatory masks if you can't social distance.
I mean, come on, if you're not giving your kid feces, what is wrong with